Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Michael Salazar and this is my Quality Improvement Project presentation for the class of ATRN7110 Quality Improvement and Patient Safety under the direction of Dr. Andrea Sowers and Dr. Eric Sowers at AT Still University. To obtain my Quality Improvement Project goals and statements, I use the 6 overarching aims for improvement for healthcare to assist in determining my aim statements. The acronym of STEEP stands for Safety, Timely, Effective, Efficient, Equitable, and Patient-Centered. As you will see in the upcoming slides, how I use the STEEP process to start gathering information for my aim statement. I started with safety as I gathered information from players regarding the current hydration levels and knowledge of the use of urine osmolality through a quick survey during their entry physicals of the spring training. Timely, I started the process in spring training, which I thought was a good time to start as we gathered more pictures during this time. Effectively, I used to provide a literature review for the proper levels of hydration using the urine osmolality and providing that information to our players. Having our medical staff, strength coaches, and interns and supporting staff assist in relying that information was effective. As we continue with the STEEP process, the equitable is that I started out with both our roster and non-roster, as well as Latin American Major League pitchers during spring training. And the main focus of the STEEP process is that it was patient-centered. Overall focus was towards the overall knowledge of our Major League pitchers during camp of the use of the urine osmolality unit as well as their hydration levels. The evidence search resources will be used for this quality improvement goal and directed to our Major League professional baseball players in hydration, while providing literature review using the Medline and PubMed for evidence for appropriate guidelines and recommendations of the use of the urine osmolality standards of practice and providing that information to our players. The quality improvement team, members of the improvement team would include a system leader, which is our senior director of medical services of the Cleveland Indians, where he would oversee the overall quality improvement project. A technical service experienced member would be those who would be familiar with the urine osmolality, which would be the athlete trainer or the strength coach or etc. Our data leaders would be anybody that would be able to implement the urine sampling for our players. And then the sponsor would be anybody that came from the physician and or the Cleveland Clinic if needed for additional assistance. The aim statement I used was assisted by the SMART criteria, which had to be specific, measurable, attainable, reasonable, and in a timely fashion. My quality improvement project had to answer the following questions. What would it improve? When? How much? And to whom? Those four criteria initially added to my aim statement, addressing it, what it would be. Therefore, my aim statements for this quality improvement project is over the next 2 weeks during Major League Spring Training, we will implement the use of a urine osmolality for our roster and non-roster pitchers to be able to check the urine levels daily by at least 50% by the end of spring training. A flowchart was used to implement that process as to when the players would provide urine samples to the athletic training room. Did they yes or no? No, we would provide that with additional educational materials and lead them to come into the training room with a urine sample. If they knew how to use it, we would show them how to use it, implement it, and then provide them information with the results of the urine sample as to how to better hydrate. At the same time, we used the cause and effect diagram using players' educational level as to the urine osmolality unit. Materials, peoples, methods, and equipment were used to better assist these players with health information regarding their hydration level using the urine osmolality and the importance of their hydration levels. The measurement for improvement. Since my quality improvement project is designed for our Major League pitchers' knowledge and awareness of their hydration levels daily through the use of urine osmolality, one form of measurement for improvement will be discussed. One form of measurement for the improvement project that I thought was reasonable was that we would provide little cups at their locker with their number on it, and that they were supposed to provide us with a sample each day. Those that provided us a sample, we would cross them off the sheet, and therefore we would know who provided that sample. Another change idea for my quality improvement project would have either coaches, strength coaches, or veteran players assist, such as coaches during their daily meetings, or as strength coaches during their morning prep work or morning stretch as a group to remind them about their daily check-in of their osmo. The plan, do, study, act approach was also used in conjunction for this research project design. The plan, do, and study, act assisted as a methodology to test systems as often applied to testing small changes in a system. The four phases of the PDS cycle are as follow. The plan phase was to survey our major league pitchers and determine their knowledge of the urine osmolality and their levels of importance of hydration, carrying out that survey out for the rest of the camp. The do aspect of the PDSA approach was to provide urine cups in the bathroom and stalls in their lockers, showing them how to use it, as well as providing information to them, observing the players check their osmolality and see how well they document that. The study phase is to check off the roster daily as they came in and used the Osmo, and to see who all did it and who did not. And finally, the act phase is to survey the players at the end of the 2 weeks and see how many of them actually did that, and find out a concrete percentage uh, as to how many pitchers of Major League Camp actually started to use the urine osmolality from the handouts, as well as the assisted from the coaching staff, our strength and conditioning staff, daily reminders to them. The spread plan, I believe, is always a good option in any quality improvement project. The spread plan is a process by which new ideas are communicated over time through a social system. Here, I think the communication system is effective, a better way to connect to players, or another form of measurement system is always ideal when looking at a project. And a plan to make adjustments is the spread plan as needed. All of these four things, I believe, will also constitute as to changing or better assisting in your project overall. Any more ideas you get as a staff as a whole, and better communication is always the key.